Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in to a new weekly show. Myself and Kingpin. How are you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm good, mate. It's been a while since we've been on stream, and I'm looking forward to this, actually.
Yeah, so am I. Something different.
We've got a lot of plans for the new season, and now's probably the best time to actually let people know what we're going to do. For the new season, guys, there's going to be something new. Me and Kingpin are going to be doing weekly watch-alongs for the 3 clubs shown on the background in 3 respective leagues, and we're going to cover them probably the Sunday after every game.
Yeah.
Or maybe Monday. There's no rush. So keep an eye out for that, guys, because that will be the new season. Arsenal, NEC, Nijmegen and Barcelona. And we are quite excited. We've got a lot of good plans. And obviously, you've just seen the new intro. There's a lot of work that we have done behind the scenes. So anyway, we'll get into it shortly. But before that, mate, how are things? Obviously, I've just asked you, but apart from that, it's been a while since we've been on stream. How have things been going?
Yeah, good, man. Just chilling, working, just trying to keep up to date with all the football stuff. To be honest, I've actually enjoyed the end of the World Cup, mate. If I'm being really honest with you, I didn't enjoy that World Cup at all.
I think there were about 2-3 games I enjoyed. Other than that, I'm just glad it's over with.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking forward to the new league season now, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I am, even though, we'll get into a few things that are a bit disappointing with our main club, but I am looking forward to some club football. It'll be good to see the Prem, Champions League, Eredivisie, La Liga, everything back. So, but what we'll do is, I think we'll get into the lesser stuff first, and then we'll cover the big topics.
Yeah.
So, first things first, we're going to go into Nijmegen. They have made a few signings. Admittedly, I don't know much about these players. But the one thing is that could hold against them is look at the amount of outgoings, and they've got Champions League qualification coming up.
Is that next week, isn't it? The Champions League qualifier?
Yeah, it's against Olympiacos at the first leg. So maybe they should be looking, I don't know, to do something more in the front line. But obviously, this is a new club we're getting used to and learning about. So we can't comment too much.
Yeah, if there's anybody that watches these guys on a regular basis, we're more than happy to hear from you.
Michael, the Ajax fan, might be one to speak to about this.
Yeah. But then, like you said, there's a lot of outgoings, isn't there?
Yeah, and then if you look, there's 3 more outgoings than they've got in. So I think they should maybe look to at least equal what they've got out, because if they're going to do something proper in the Champions League, look to actually strengthen properly or equal what you got going out. Big up to proper.
Keep the balance of it.
Yeah, because obviously, if they do qualify for Europe, that's a big thing for this club. It's the first time they would have made it into the Champions League.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit unprepared going into it, because that will catch them out. Obviously, we've seen many clubs fall to that, especially in the Prem.
Yes, big up Rasta.
Big up.
And Profit. Yeah, mate, we've seen last season, obviously we didn't watch a hell of a lot of games, but we did watch a few NEC games, and mate, the football they play is so good.
It is. It's refreshing to see.
I'm hoping that they can keep into playing that kind of style, but like you just said, there's a lot of outgoings.
Yeah, because personally, what I think they should be trying to do is strengthen to at least qualify for the champs this year again, and then in the league look to get automatic qualification instead of having to do this. But there is something a bit shocking, and I think we do have to speak about this. I noticed Ajax are actually in the Conference League, and that's actually a shame to football, because such a big club is in the Conference League.
Mate, honestly, I didn't even know that. That is crazy.
I didn't. It come up on my phone the other day. They've won 3 Champions Leagues, and they're in the lowest tier. Make sure you do stuff to Profit and Rasta, guys.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
It is a shock, and that goes.
It's not even if they're in Europa League, like Conference League.
Exactly, Ajax of all teams. And this goes to the damage done by Heitinger. It shows hiring a rookie in the job is not a good idea.
Yeah.
And this is something that hit Arsenal in their first season. Obviously, we finished 8th, 5th with Lego. So we've seen it at our club. It doesn't just affect one team. It's the normal.
It just shows that it doesn't matter how big you are, you can drop down to that level.
Exactly, and you don't.
It's about building back up again.
And simple thing is, moral of the story: don't give such a big job to a rookie.
100%.
Because they don't know what they're doing. They need to go and earn their stripes, like Lampard, for example, or Cesc Fabregas, going to lower tier and learning.
Exactly. You know, yes, people, they'll laugh at the likes of Lampard. And to be fair, Cesc's done absolute wonders at Como, I can't lie.
Yeah.
But I mean, look how long it took Mikel Arteta at Arsenal.
Well, the thing is, he had us playing similar to Cesc in 22-23, didn't he? And then we've regressed to like Tapas Pulis.
Yeah.
On steroids, basically.
So, yeah, it is pretty shocking. And like you said earlier, we are pretty much just learning about Eredivisie. But as the season gets on, we'll know more. But yeah, man, I am actually really shocked about Ajax.
Yeah, I am. Such a big club. It is a shock, and this is something I feel should be more covered across mainstream media. I'll just remove that for a moment. I mean, it is a crime. You just see in the mediocrity of football affecting so many teams.
It just shows that I understand the likes of Eredivisie is not going to make a lot of news on the likes of Sky Sports News and whatnot. But things like wow, that we should be hearing more of that on the likes of the big channels like Sky Sports and Talk Sport.
It's a giant club.
Like you said, Ajax are massive.
Exactly. In terms of European heritage, they are massive, and it is such a shock and such.
If it's Barcelona or Real Madrid or Juventus or someone,
it'd be all over it. Everyone would be all over it. But this is a thing I come across last season, or going into last season, sorry, that Norwegian and Polish leagues are ranked higher than Eredivisie. And it's like, what is going on there? How is that possible?
No, that's bonkers.
I mean, that's what started me doing the Eredivisie watch-alongs, because I know the quality of the football and the players that come from Holland. I mean, we all do. I mean, they've got players in history that are some of the greatest to ever play the game.
Mate, there's a reason why especially the Premier League's massive for it, and Spain, to be fair, tap up these players from the likes of Ajax, Feyenoord. Do you know what I mean?
Our club in the 90s became massive due to the signing of a Dutch player.
Yeah. And
he's actually behind me in two pictures. And my big head's covering one. But it's a crime to football, in my opinion. I know it's a silly thing to say, but the fact that Dutch football is disrespected this much, it is shocking.
Yeah, no, it's to say it's lower than the Polish league is absolutely.
And Norwegian, I can't name you one team from Norway.
Do you know what? Neither can. If someone mentioned it, or if I looked up and oh yeah, them. But off the top of my head,
no,
I couldn't.
I mean, there's one from Poland I could possibly name as Warsaw.
Yeah, Wisla Krakow, Warsaw.
But that's because of the Champions League, sorry.
Yeah.
But other than that, you don't know about these teams.
Nah, it's like you said, mate. It's a crime to football that the Ajax and the Eredivisie in general isn't getting covered as much as it used to.
Well, it should be. The fact ESPN do still cover it in respect to them. And I mean, American networks are doing more than European networks to publicise the football in the European League.
Yeah. Mate,
shocking.
That means then the Scottish League is bigger than Eredivisie then?
It kind of is, yeah.
Wow.
In terms of FIFA rankings. And
yeah.
We all know the state of FIFA. I mean, Infantino is a joke.
Yeah, nah, it's
I mean, there is one more thing I come across from the World Cup recently. You know, the Infantino broke massive rules. The World Cup trophy was actually in his hands in the skybox during the match, during the final. It's supposed to be on the touchline.
Yeah.
But he's handing it to Paul, and
he was walking around with it in the skybox.
Yeah, that's very, very disrespectful.
Mate, the amount of rules that were broken during the World Cup were...
It's got to go down as one of the worst, I feel, with how politics invaded it.
Yeah. But obviously, we don't do politics on the show.
We won't get into that.
I'm sure everybody knows what we're on about.
But one thing I will say is FIFA could learn from the rugby union, because immediately they've taken steps and banned certain teams due to political stuff they've done in games, and cancelled internationals very soon. So
yeah,
that's how you act as a union that's covering the sport.
I think football in general could learn a hell of a lot from rugby. A hell of a lot.
A hell of a lot. Like, look at the respect to referees. You got 7-foot monsters listening to a 4-foot midget.
Yeah.
And they don't dare talk back to them.
Mate, you know yourself that I wasn't into rugby at all. And then I started watching more with you. And I'm like, and I see things, I'm like, wow. Like, it's not, the sport's pretty decent, but the respect, like you said, with the referees and the rules in general.
Yeah, and to each other as well. Like, at the end of every game, they give each other a guard of honour off the pitch.
Yeah.
They clap each other off, and that's the way it should be. That's how sport should go. Actual sportsmanship is seen on the pitch by the players.
Don't seem to get that in football, unfortunately. You know. In
terms of rugby, in my lifetime, I can think of one referee that made a bad call. One. And that's how strict it is with the refereeing. But anyway, we'll get back into the football. Obviously, we have got the Barcelona news to cover. Now, this is there is one here I was going to point out, which is a massive shock. They've done nothing to replace, which is Lewandowski. They've let him go for free.
Yeah. And
they've got nothing in to replace him. I mean, they've got a fairly decent winger in Claire Balding. That's still a massive shock to me. I can't believe he's gone. That they went in for him, of all people.
Me personally, I would rather have paid the 27 million for Rashford. I think Rashford's better than Balding.
Well, I don't know why they couldn't go into like Bayern Munich and try and get Elise or someone like that, a quality actual winger.
Thing is, though, they seem to be... Julian Alvarez seems to be their guy, don't he?
But in terms of winger, you'd think Elise over Gordon any day.
But do they have that kind of money to spend on an Elise and a Julian Alvarez?
You see, what they could have done is smart, and maybe in the winter, is speak to Bayern and offer Lewandowski in cash swap. That could have maybe worked going into the final months of his contract.
Yeah.
But I'm still shocked at the just what Flick is doing. You signed
because they brought in what's his name, Adeyemi, or
and he's not that bad. I haven't seen a great deal of him, but he's better from what I've seen than Gordon.
I've only seen him. I was like you said before on the last part, like, you know, Champions League wise.
Yeah,
because I don't watch Bundesliga.
I don't either.
So I think it's going to be Anthony Gordon and Lamine Yamal on either side, and then we all know Julian Alvarez is going to Barca. Like, Atletico can sit there and say he's not going to sell. Money talks.
Well,
he's going to Barca.
He said it publicly he wants to go, and so, there isn't more damning thing than that, is there?
Exactly. You know. Yes, he's going to Barcelona. Whether Atletico or the fans want to admit it, he's going to Barca.
And it's shocking when you got Rafinha. Why would you need Gordon?
Oh yeah, how can I forget? I'd take him like that.
I mean, he's much better than Gordon.
In fact, do you know what? Like, I'll bring Rafinha up in the next thing that we do because
Do you remember the year that was not last season, the one before, where it was Barca Inter? In that year, that season in the champs, Rafinha was like the second or third highest goal scorer.
Yeah.
Why would you go from that to Claire Balding?
Mate, was it last season? Rafinha was on fire.
He does very well in the Barca system, which again, unless Gordon's going for backup, but why would you spend that much money for a backup?
Yeah, you're paying 80 million for, well, close to.
And when you've got much better players, and surely they got better players in the academy coming through with more technical ability than Gordon.
So,
I mean, it's Spain, for goodness sake.
Anthony Gordon transfer makes zero. It just makes no sense to me.
No, it doesn't. It's weird.
Because let's get it right. Nobody starts over Lamine Yamal at Barca. Nobody does.
Okay, how does he start ahead of Rafinha? That still, I know I keep coming back to.
Rafinha starts. Like, to me, that the way the front three is as it stands, Lamine Yamal and Rafinha are guaranteed starters for me.
Yeah, they should be.
So again, is there plans to let Rafinha go?
No, I don't know.
Can't see that.
I can't. I mean, why would you let him go for free?
Yeah. I don't know, like this. But to be honest, Barcelona are a strange club. Like when it comes to transfers, and out.
They've got money. People think they haven't got money. They've got money.
Yeah.
It's Barcelona. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Still, they need to move fast to get the Alvarez situation sorted to replace Lewandowski.
I think that's going to be deadline day job.
So as well, I don't know why they don't get another striker and at least have two to rotate between, because Alvarez isn't that clinical in front of goal. Compared to Lewandowski, that's not anywhere near a replacement.
Do you know who Julian Alvarez kind of reminds me of? In a sense of the style. See Victor Gyökeres, how he likes to drift out to the left and come in. Alvarez likes to drift as well.
It reminds me a bit more of Arshavin.
Yeah,
but Arshavin would be a bit more clinical and would unleash a shot from distance that would catch keepers out. But he's a bit similar to him in a way.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a lot up top. And
that's the problem. Goal scorers in the world these days in football are shocking. There's so little.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. Oh, this team should get this striker. This team should get that striker. Is in real number nines in the world anymore? Really?
Exactly.
The ones that you're looking at is Harry Kane at the end of his career, Lewandowski at the end of his career.
Osman's not far off 30, or he's around that age.
Yeah.
Gyökeres is around the same.
Yeah, Victor Gyökeres is 26, so he's in his prime right now. Then. Yeah,
he's a few years off. Alvarez is a few years off. So a lot of these players, even though they're in the mid-20s, in the next few years they will be pushing towards the end of their careers.
Yeah.
And I don't see any talent breaking through that we can go, wow, that's going to be the next big striker on the planet. There isn't.
No, genuinely, I can't see any striker that I can say.
Other than Haaland. Other than Haaland, I can't think of a world-class striker. In my opinion, that's the only one.
Right now, younger than 20, say younger than 25, 26. There isn't one other than Haaland.
I mean, we've seen the likes of Wayne Rooney, Michael Owen break through it in their teams, just out of nowhere, just do something crazy and keep going. You don't see that anymore. Like the way it started to go, if you remember the time when United had, not to dig at you, Rasta, but that Makeda, he scored one goal. Everyone went mad. What did he do after that? Nothing.
Yeah, he was like the next big thing, wasn't he?
We had Lord Bentner every now and then would pop up with a goal. People would go a bit crazy and then they'd go, oh, forget about him.
Yeah.
And it's just the way it goes. And it's Liverpool had them. I mean, that Ngog. He was annoying.
Yeah. No, there's. I think the only thing I can really see, unless they start piping up now, or so you get players that are wingers that turn into strikers, whatever. The only thing I can see is the way Spain usually play without an actual number 9. It's looking that way, where there's no actual striker anymore, like that false 9.
See, that's something I've been thinking a lot about. I'm going to ask you: do you think if Spain had a clinical goal scorer, they would be the most undisputed best international team on the planet right now?
Easily.
If they had just one of David Villa or Torres up through the middle, or even
if they had a David Villa up front now,
unbeatable. I think that's the only problem Spain have is that clinical goal scorer. Yeah, they have that with all the creativity in their midfield and their wings. Even the defenders are creative, and the goalkeeper. You're not rivaling that anywhere near it.
Because the defenders will play like midfielders the way they pop the ball around. The midfielders can defend. Like everyone knows how to do their job equally.
They are a solid unit, and the thing is with Spain, while they've done so well, they've stuck to their core grassroots style of football.
Yeah.
And that's what every country needs to look at and go, right, yeah, we need to do the same. Because Brazil was probably the biggest fall-off from their own style of football. That actually hurts me as a fan. I love Brazilian football, Joga Benito style. Yeah. And I'm seeing clips pop up everywhere of that, and it's just like, no, don't do that. Because we will never see that again.
See, what you said about Brazil there, for me, it's the Dutch, mate.
Yeah, they've dropped off massively as well. Brazil and Holland.
No, them two, it's saddening.
Same with England. I mean, look at the quality of midfielders they used to have. Big up to Suge.
Big up my friend.
I mean, you had the likes of Scholes, Lampard, Terry, Gerrard, Carrick, Beckham. Look at the quality of those midfielders, and you don't see anywhere near that these days.
See, that's pure creativity.
I mean, that's crazy. That is actually nuts when you think of the players I've just named: Beckham, Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard, Carrick. That's
now it's like it's all individual talent, mate.
Yeah, and it's boring because this is the effect of CR7 and Messi.
100%.
It's not talking shit on those players. They are unbelievable.
They're two of the greatest of all time.
But it's become about those two individuals instead of the actual game and the team.
Yeah. The game seems to be concentrated on individuals now rather than the game itself. The game of football.
I'm going to give you 3 examples. The Invincibles, the class of 99, and the 15 goals conceded team. That's how people looked at our squads. Yeah, and you don't hear that anymore.
Mate, if you talk about the Invincibles, everyone loved Thierry Henry. But every single member of that team had their part.
Exactly.
And the class of 99, mate, like, to me, that team was ridiculous.
And the Chelsea team as well, they only conceded 15 goals. I mean, that was, people go, they were boring. They were not boring. They could destroy a team in an instant.
But they won silverware.
Exactly.
And that's what matters.
They were just solid. Big up to Brian.
Big up Brian.
And big up to Gunnarassi.
Oh yeah, didn't even see Gunnarassi there. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, and that's what it is, Rasta. It's all this stats crap. Instead of just eyes.
Sorry, mate. See that there that Rasta just put up? That's what's wrong with football now. That's ruined football.
And this actually comes back to a quote I remember from Wenger. Football is not paper.
Yeah. It's because the thing is, all you hear of, has he got this XG? Has he got that XG? Has he got this AG? Has he got this ABCDE? Like, nobody, who cares?
Like, I bet if you sit these same people down and slap headphones on their ears and just say, watch this for 10 minutes and it's highlights of Ronaldinho, and then go to them, Do you care about XG? They're not going to even know. They're going to say no. Who cares about XG? After all, I've just watched. Where's that gone from the game?
I bet you. Obviously, I'm a bit older than you, but so say the likes of me and Suj, for instance, like, not one of us lot, right, was thinking back then of, oh, has he got this many goals? Has he got this many pre-com assists? Has he got this? Has he got that? No, we just enjoyed watching the football.
Exactly. Like, I saw a clip of an American for the first time, saw footage of Henry, and I can't remember what game it is, but it's that one where he's at speed and he's doing kick-ups while he's running.
Yeah.
That's all the American needed to see. He's like, nah, all right, that's it. He is him. He didn't mention XG. He didn't mention all what you've just mentioned. He just saw 5 seconds, Henry at speed, keeping the ball in the air, off his right foot, his knees, left foot, and just going through a team like hot knife through butter. And that's you don't see that in this game. Players will go, right, that's it, I've had enough of this, and I'm turning this round.
It's all tracking back and silliness like that as well.
It's just system crap. It's become like chess in a game. That's what football's become, like chess.
Yeah.
I agree, Brian. Like, I play FIFA without the commentary. I just have the crowd noise.
They're part of the problem as well, commentators.
Oh, without a doubt. They talk so much crap.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, there's the odd ones that I don't mind watching, but mate.
No, I don't bother.
I totally agree with Brian there.
I wish we could have the old thing where we could just have crowd noise. No commentary.
That was COVID, wasn't it?
But I mean, when you had the old red button,
there was a time when, can you remember, when was it?
It was Sky Sports. You had the red button. You had fans.
Amazon. It was Amazon.
But yeah, Sky Sports used to have that. We'd just have the crowd only. They'd get rid of the commentators.
Yeah.
The red button, and you'll send them. I'd rather a fan zone back. We had the 2 fans commentating throughout it. That's far better.
Because it's more realistic.
And it's funny when they, especially when they start bantering each other.
Yeah, because they're not holding back how they feel.
No, it's pure passion. Who would be the best player in the league right now? No, who was it? Yeah, exactly, Suj. Another thing is, right, look how good Bergkamp was back then. He was never in for Ballon d'Or talks.
See, 2003, 2004 season, I would probably say the best player then was probably Henry. Probably.
I don't know, but then you look at Spain, you got Zidane, you got Figo, R9.
Not in the league, though, in the Premier League.
In the Prem, yeah, but if you look, I'm going to just extend it to world football. You look at the quality all over the world. Then you look at Italy, you had Pirlo, you had, why have I forgotten his name? Striker. Del Piero. I mean, it was insane, the quality in Italy. You had Edgar Davids playing for Holland. I mean, that guy was a baller, man. Even I can't really, I'm not really standing them much, but Pavel Nedved. Look at the Czech Republic team for back then.
Yeah.
Thomas Rosicky as well.
And I look at them now.
Look at Sweden. They had Henrik Larsson, one of the most deadliest strikers I've ever seen.
Yeah, Larsson, Zlatan. Sweden were such a good side.
Fucking as well. Big up to Gunnar. He's made this point. Remember, Pedersen at Blackburn. That guy could be the best midfielder in the league. The shot on his left foot was unreal.
Oh, that guy.
No, even
Arsenal.
I mean, how many players would make you go watch Bolton these days when they're JJ Okocha? I would go and watch Bolton just to watch that guy play football.
Yeah.
There's no players like that make you go and watch a smaller team just because they are there doing something special.
No, there's genuinely not. Like, you look, come out the top, say the top 6 in the Premier League now. Is there a player that you're like, oh yeah, I could watch him week in, week out?
No.
Because I can't.
None. Not one.
And no. that's a great point, Suj.
But we obviously do have some big news to get into. Obviously, this is the big thing, and we'll get into this now. Obviously, Vinny Jr. This news has started again.
Yeah.
I don't know why Romero is there, but I don't see this happening, mate. Personally, I think this is all bullshit.
I know it's not happening. Like, let's get this right. You know, it's all right. He's in his, the last year of his contract. Other than City, PSG, or Saudi, who can afford that at 600 grand a week?
Exactly. And again, it's always exploring. I mean, I've had enough of this whole exploring nonsense. It's all the time.
Mate, we've been Dora exploring all through the whole transfer window.
I know, mate, and it doesn't stop.
It's all right for that, the likes of Ornstein and that fraud Fabrizio to keep coming out with things like, this team's exploring this team's exploring that. We can do that. We could sit here now and come out with some random stuff that, oh yeah, Arsenal are going to sign this, looking at this player. It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing.
100%. Because why is it just interest? Put the money down and try not to swear and get the player. But this won't happen because the main thing is, why would he want to go into a team that just plays defensive crap all the time?
Yeah. Now, see, this gets me into what I was talking about on the last segment before me. Don't get me wrong, I would take Vinny like that at Arsenal, and I would.
Yeah.
But I would rather take Rafinha.
Yeah, I would as well.
I'd take Rafinha every day of the week.
I would, and I believe that's more likely, but I don't think it is likely. I don't think we'll get any of these players. Personally, I feel like we're staring at another Marino Calafiori season.
Yeah.
That's what I think we're looking at this summer. And we already got one of them, King Solace. Apologies for the swearing.
Mate, I've got a feeling that that's gonna be our winger for the season.
I think it is, mate. I'm very, very angry and disappointed with the board and Lego Head. I'm not. Yeah, I admit I've had a bit of anger towards Berta, and I've actually looked at things more with a level head. And it's actually the board, Edu, and Lego Head that's at fault for this. Signing off all these crap deals, it's now affecting us now big time. It's restricting us.
Edu, like, why has everyone forgot about all the crap that Edu's done?
Exactly, the 3 million for good relations for a free player. Like,
contracts. What are we doing?
Like, he was terrible at his job, and his failings are now really taking root. The chickens are coming home to roost.
Yeah,
and it's not good. We were held back last summer, mate. If you look at the Zubimendi deal, we have to wait for the financial year or whatever to
the 1st of July to sign it,
and that's because of this. Yeah, that was the first major warning sign that this was actually. I've thought about this earlier. That was the first major warning sign that our summers are going to be difficult. When we're having to wait just to announce a player that was actually probably done back in January.
Do you know what, mate? I think Lee Gunner made a good point the other day about Bruno Guimaraes. He's been saying for weeks this has been done because the things that what's his name Fabrizio has been saying is, we're putting this in and then we're putting this, so we're going to put a 70 million bid in, and Lee made a point. So basically, also are going to put 70 million in. So basically, Fabrizio's just told Newcastle that Arsenal are going to do that.
Yeah.
Come on.
They'll whack the price up to 100 mil.
Bruno's going to cost us 100 mil.
I think at least that, because he's their captain at the end of the day. And they've lost Gordon. They lost Isak last summer. And they're going to lose their captain. They're going to charge
Tonali.
make
It's
money.
lost Tonali as well.
Yeah, that's another one. Like an actual really quality player they've lost.
See, last season and the season before, mate, they had the best midfield in the league.
Oh, by a long shot.
And they're stuffed this season, honestly. So I do think Bruno Guimaraes is going to be that. He'll be an Arsenal player. I genuinely believe that.
See, I'm not too convinced, to be honest. Until I see it for real, with him holding the shirt or signing the paper, I think it's all PR, because Chelsea could easily come in for him. City could easily go in for him. United could easily go in for him. And then one of the teams in Europe could easily just go, there's 80 mil. Arsenal giving you 70, there's 85 or 80. Okay, cool.
See, this is the thing, mate. Where, like says, I'm not going to flip flop. I genuinely believe we're going to sign him, but the longer we hold out and keep messing around like this, we're going to get ourselves in a bidding war.
I don't think we are signing him, mate. Personally, I think, and Suj is actually, I'll start that. Just mentioned a player there that I believe is going to be used as the player for instead of Bruno.
Vieira,
Nelson. I think Arteta's going to try and do what he. Remember with Rob Holding, Callum Chambers, and the other scrub. I can't remember his name. In defence, he played those. Chambers, Holding, and who was the other one? Jenkinson.
Jenkinson.
I think he's going to do something like that, where he's going to stick with his absolute scrubs, insistent that he is dying on that hill, because we know he ain't getting sacked until he fucks off.
Yeah. See.
I mean, I'm sounding really depressing and everything, but I really had a good look at things, and that's what I think. Because we've seen it before, mate. And when you've seen the same thing, and you're like, okay, this is looking a lot like that again, you can't help but go, all right, so that's going to happen again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you always resort back to type. Sorry to cut across you, mate.
No, that's all right. I think. Now Vieira's gone. That's nearly done. That he's going. Nelson, I think Nelson will go. I think Gabriel flipping Jesus, that guy. Something's telling me he's going to stay.
No, Jesus is staying. The money he's on. And we were told we wouldn't let players get into the final 2 years of their contracts about 7 years ago.
There's 3 there in the last 12.
Exactly. So I think we're going to play them. I think Arteta's going to play them.
I think 2 of them 3 will go, but I think we'll end up keeping 1 of them.
I think we're keeping Jesus and Nelson, mate. I really do. Gunnar SC, mate, we will get into your comment very shortly. I've started, because that is the next major talking point. It's perfect to use the segue into it.
But honestly, guys, anyone that believes we're getting Vinny, honestly, get it out of your head, guys. Honestly, it's not happening. It's PR.
Yeah, I don't believe we're getting Vinny, mate. And the Barcola thing, that's not happening either, because Liverpool are actually really, they're looking like, even more likely to go to Liverpool, because he's actually said the words, he's interested.
Mate, I'm glad you just brought Barcola up.
Well, let's
maybe I'm being a snob or whatever, but see Barcola, I do not see what everyone else is seeing him.
I don't. He's like a 1 in 10 games. He'll do something.
I'll tell you who he reminds me of. He's a French Gabriel Martinelli.
Yeah, he is basically. 1 in 10 games, he'll do something.
Yeah.
That's it. I'd rather go and sign someone like
100 mil on him. I'll be
save money and sign Leon Bailey, for example, or Kitoma.
Yeah. I'd
Someone
rather
who
have
knows the
Kitoma.
league, one of those two. I'd rather sign one of them two, save the money, and
Yeah.
invest it into other areas of the squad. Like, I believe we need about 3 midfielders. Because if Bruno does come in, he won't be a replacement for Rice or rotation. He'll play next to him.
Oh,
we
100%.
we need someone to rotate in and out for Rice. He can't do every single game.
See,
I think his workload needs to be cut down by at least 15 games this year.
I agree. I think I do not want to see Declan Rice play any FA Cup games, any League Cup games. I don't want to see any of that. Not one.
And I think Lewis Skelly.
I don't want if we make the League Cup Carabao Cup final, mate. I don't even want to see Declan Rice in that.
No, maybe on the bench to do 10 minutes towards the end, maybe. But I'd rather Lewis. I think Lewis Skelly could come in and do a job for him. But
100%.
whether he'll play him, it's in midfield because he come out. Oh, we had to train him in midfield. No, you didn't. The academy did that for years.
Yeah.
You try to force a square peg into a round hole as a left back, it doesn't work.
Yeah, mate. I 100% agree. We've already got a guy to cover Declan Rice, and it's going to cost us nothing.
Exactly. And Gunnar sees comment. Yeah, no, I have to be honest with this Morgan Rogers thing, because obviously we've not done any reaction to it. I'm not bothered about it. The thing that pisses me off is the principle of it. Is what is this board doing? What is the club doing? Because as defending champions, I know it's not possible, but I expect to have someone like Liverpool did last year, where I see something serious go, right, we are going to try and retain it this year. But so far, it looks like we're not even going to compete in the cups.
See, that's the thing, mate. Like, Morgan Rogers was supposedly
our
number one target.
So
we're back at Arsenal now back at this again, where we lose out on our number one target, so we go for backups again. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't care about Morgan Rogers because he's not a winger. He's not.
Exactly.
Now, Morgan Rogers, I like him, but he's not a winger. Do I care? No, because we don't need that kind of player right now.
Exactly, mate. I completely agree. I'd rather sign Quinton Timber.
Yeah. We need a winger and that kind of player. That you mentioned there, Quinton Timber.
Him and Bruno G, I think would be the perfect two midfield signings to sit into the midfield to rotate throughout the season.
Yeah.
They would be perfect because they're both strong. They can carry the ball into the attack. Because Bruno G reminds me a bit of Gilberto in a way. He's good on the ball. He's calm. When he's being pressed, he doesn't panic at all. He can turn, spring a pass, and he is a good player. And that's what I do want.
Bruno makes everything look easy. That's what he does.
Exactly, and he would be perfect in the midfield. Like if we stuck him in the midfield alongside Rice and told Rice, you just sit back and you don't do much. You cut down half your running. Just sit in front of the defence and chill. Do what you do best. Break up the opposition's attack. Be an absolute nuisance. And then we got Bruno G pushing forward with Eze. Who, I'm not going to get into that dickhead.
For me, I think we've got an issue between... Well, we don't. Super Duper Mick has an issue because he clearly loves Ghost-O-God. He clearly does.
And the donkey.
Now, who starts next season? Eze or Odegaard?
It's going to be... It'll be Snot Bubble, mate. We know it will be.
So, to me, that's
a good point.
That's crazy.
So that's it, Suj. We already have the players, to be fair, for Rice.
And do you know what? If I was Norgard, I'd be fuming that I signed for Arsenal.
I'd be out of it, and I wouldn't be signing no NDA. I'd be like, no, you can get fucked. I'm not signing no non-disclosure agreement. I'm out, and I'm exposing all of you. Big up to Static.
Big up Static.
Like, because it has to change.
How many minutes did he play last season? Let's have a
50,
look.
mate, it was less than an hour. It was like 57 or 51 minutes, something like that, over the entire Prem.
That's
He
wild.
barely played over a half of football. I mean, that's disgusting. Well, you got Rice and Mendy into the thousands of minutes.
Don't get me wrong. I wasn't happy about the signing of Norgard. I wasn't. But when he came on, I thought, this guy reminds me of. He's a bit like a. Oh, what's his name? I'll get it in a minute. The Egyptian that played for us.
El Neni.
El Neni, right? It reminds me of him. He's so basic, but he does what's needed.
Yeah, he does a job. He does, and you need players like that. Squad players that will just come in, keep things ticking, nice and calm, and do it. Yeah, I wish I can get rid of it, Prophet. It's driving me mad. No, I try to find a way of getting rid of it. You can't, because it played the damn advert when I first loaded up the page. And at first, right, it's on top. When I scrolled down, it moved it to the side. It was like, nah, get out of him. And you're forcing me to watch the shit.
Leave jams for toast, guys.
So I don't know if there's anything more in here about the Vinny Jr. thing. Oh my day! Look how telling this is. I'm gonna just that highlighted sentence. Look at that.
Wow.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. After I thought he scored more. I mean, I actually thought he at least got 7 or 8 goals, not 1.
Surely that's not right.
It's on Sky Sports. Wow.
How many Premier League goals did Gabriel Martinelli score last season? 1. It's 1. Wow.
How's that gone under the radar? How's that stayed so quiet? I didn't even know that. Like I said, I thought he scored 7 or 8. What the fuck?
So I know that everyone. So, and I don't remember getting a lot of assists last season, mate. I don't.
Wow. I'm actually in shock. I really didn't know it was that low. He may as well not even bothered.
And mate, I'm sorry for the Barcola fans out there. If we spend 100 million on Barcola,
They'll be giving us the same numbers. 100 million for a goal. Like, what's Gabriel Martinelli on per week? And he's... Imagine the bonus you would have got for winning the Prem as well. That's shocking. And like this comment here as well. Solis is Arsenal's new warrior mode winger. Like, fuck off out of him, man.
Warrior. Oh, mate. Right. He's on. Oh, mate. Gabriel Martinelli's on 180 grand a week.
That's a joke, man. All that for 1 goal in the Premier League. 1 fucking goal. Wow.
Yes. I'm sorry. Like,
no,
he's another one that has to go.
Look at the subliminal, the messaging, right? The subliminal. I can't get the word out, but you know what I mean. That, and then you got Vinny Jr. right here with the correct chin, by the way, his original chin. Like,
Yeah.
what the? And it's clear, look, Martinelli 1 goal. Oh, but here's the answer. It's not happening.
Also, I'm not going to spend 500, 600, 700 grand a week. Sorry, they're not.
No, not a chance.
Because you see, if we start doing stuff like that, that's when we start getting in big trouble.
And this is funny. It's about Vinny Jr., but then there's a thing about Diamande.
Nah, see, he's gonna go Real Madrid as well.
Well, I don't know. Look at this.
Yeah, see, he's agreed it. But if it was you, like for example, if PSG come for you, yes, they've just won back-to-back Champions League, or Real Madrid come for you, which one are you going for?
Real Madrid. Or
Everything. But then,
actually,
what you got to think of, where do you start? You got to think, where are you starting as well? Yes, I'm going to start.
Kvaratskhelia. And I'm not being funny. I don't think there is a better winger than Kvaratskhelia on the left wing in world football right now.
And at the moment, the way they're going is Kvaratskhelia and Barcola they flip-flop them they rotate them quite a lot.
But I think
Barcola, where's this Diomande going to play?
Exactly. I actually think Kvaratskhelia is the best winger on the left side in football at the minute. That's
in world football, I think so too.
He's unreal. I think the best wingers are Elise, Yamal, and Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah.
No, unreal. I think he'll go Saudi. Vinny. I think Saudi is more likely for Vinny than Arsenal.
Yeah. It is a shout though, Prophet, because what other teams can pay Vinny wages?
That's what I think. I think it's Saudi.
And the only teams that can do it is Saudi and PSG.
Or maybe City. Because they've just got rid of a lot of players, if you think about it, like some of their bigger names. They got them off their books recently.
Could you imagine that, though? Vinny Jr. and Haaland. And Semenyo, like...
Not just that, you think Cherki as well, creating for them, Foden.
Yeah.
Reinders can do a job as well. That's one player I'm pissed off we missed out on. I wanted Reinders.
So did I.
But if anything, it's either PSG or for Diomande or Real Madrid. But I think for Vinny, he's going Saudi. You see, that I don't believe, Prophet, to be honest. I think that's a load of nonsense. I think he's staying. Because City...
I think Rodri's going to go, mate.
I think he'll go next season, mate. I think he'll give one more to City, let it settle after Pep leaving, just to put the whole club at rest, and then he'll go. Plus, you look how well City have looked after him during his injury and everything, and they're still looking after him now. Shane made a good point. I think he will stay for one more season. And he does kind of owe City that as well. I agree with Shane completely on that one.
Nah, I think if he doesn't go this summer, I think he'll go in winter transfer. He'll go in January.
And this is the next thing I wanted to bring up. This is worrying me, mate. This is something that's very telling of our club. There's only 6 weeks left of the window, and we're doing nothing.
Oh, but we've brought in Charles, though, mate.
That would be the signings. Hincapié and Solis. They're our new Marino and Calafiori.
I think Charles, Hincapié, which I'm very happy with Hincapié.
Yeah, but I'd consider him a signing from last season.
He's last season signing. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, that's silliness. There's another player I want to bring up to know what you think about this, and maybe even the chat. John Stones, I would take him.
Yeah,
while Saliba's out, I would take John Stones.
That's actually a perfect segue into something else you just reminded me about. I think he'll be staying static till the end of his career. I think we'll actually see him play next season, which is annoying.
He's going to be a Jenkinson, isn't he?
I hate a Jenkinson. But there is someone I saw in here. Where was it mentioned? Aha, this one. I called this one, mate. I called this, didn't I? I told you when Saliba went down, you watch, the links will be Konza. Yeah. That's who I think we're signing, mate. I think Arteta's gone to Berta. I need a centre-back, guys. And that's who it will be.
Me and you actually said, during the World Cup, we actually said this. I mentioned John Stones, and then you said, no, Ezri Konsa.
It'll be Konza, mate. Because I don't think Stones would last long enough. Look at the injuries Stones has had over the last few years. You think he's going to do well under Arteta? Mate,
do you think we're going to go and splash that kind of money on Konsa when John Stones is on a free?
I just don't see it, mate. I think Berta will actually put his foot down here and go, look, Tomiyasu in his final season played 7 minutes before he got injured. 7. Imagine what John Stones would do with all the training and all the tracking back and then being fucking Usain Bolt up the other end of the pitch. He won't last long at Arsenal, mate.
Contract for John Stones. I'd be happy with it to give John Stones a 1-year contract.
Mate, a rusty Terminator will do a better job than Stones. That's falling apart. Stones will be destroyed by Arteta. And I actually think Brian's club is probably the better choice for him because Xavi Alonso will actually look after him. The thing is, Static, do you remember what Josh Kroenke said about 7 years ago? We're not going to let players get into the final 2 years of their contracts. Well, that was a lie. It's been happening repeatedly since then. That's never once been kept true.
Meanwhile, we're just tearing up contracts.
Yeah, and again, this is where the destruction to our finances by Edu and Legohead when they're having their barbecues are really affecting us.
Yeah.
And it's only a matter of time before they try and drop the contract thing for Arteta because that's still not been released, has it?
Oh, yeah.
And you watch, but I think we're gonna not even come close to starting hitting the ground running. We're gonna literally crash land and try and pick ourselves up. That's what we're doing at the minute.
Yeah, we need to get players in now because there's going to be players that are not going to be starting at the beginning of this league season, mate.
No, that's not.
Bukayo Saka won't start. Declan Rice won't start. Obviously, Saliba's out for God knows how long now.
They've only been given 2 weeks. Rice and Saka, mate. 2 weeks.
See, Declan Rice, that man needs a month off.
He needs like 3.
It's
insane.
So yeah, we need to get our signings in now.
And this again, 6 weeks left of the window, and nothing's being done.
Mate, 6 weeks is nothing in a transfer window.
No, it's not.
Go like that.
Even in life, mate, 6 weeks feels like 6 minutes at times. Like you blink and it's gone. Especially when you get out into your adult life, it flies past you.
No, it does.
And this is where I'm going to have to look at Josh Kroenke. Why aren't you digging in your filthy hillbilly hand in your pocket and pulling out the money into the club? Because owners can invest nearly 200 million every summer into their club for transfers, etc. Well, I know that it's a self-sustaining model. I know that's what we're supposed to be, but this is actually a time where the owners need to step up and go, right, now the club needs help. Let's fix this issue.
See, if that was me, I'd be like, right, we've just won the league. Like
22 years.
For me, this isn't the first time we've seen us do it.
No.
Under the likes of the Kroenkes.
And for example, fans of Quarter's age, it's the first title he's got.
Yeah. So surely the likes of the Kroenkes now, they've just had that feeling of being a champion. Go again, but you want to go to that next level.
Look at the women's team. The season before, Josh Kroenke was holding the Women's Champions League in his hands.
Imagine them blokes doing it.
Exactly.
No disrespect to the women, sorry, but
I mean, we waited 20 years for that final, and we're not reaching it this season coming up, mate. I do not see it.
No, we're not.
Because not just that, people are forgetting the injury Gabriel picked up 2 seasons ago. That's going to start affecting him more as he gets older. Saka. Yeah.
We need, because again, see,
I think the core main team.
What on earth is going to win Ben White? Like, we need a right back as well.
Exactly, mate. I think the whole core of the team needs to actually be looked at, and the spine of it to be replaced very, very soon.
I think left back's fine. I think left back's fine now. for once.
Yeah.
But
Who
yes,
do we
you've
have
got,
for rotation?
you've got Gabriel and you've got Timber. But then you've got Mosquera as backup. Ben White can barely stand up.
You've got Calafiori, who's too busy just here, there, and everywhere over the pitch.
There's no backup in that defence.
Exactly, and that's a major issue. Because I believe that you should have at least 2 players for every position that are healthy competition to rotate in and out, that will be pushing into the first team every week, giving you a good headache where, like, oh, okay, he's played well and he's played well. How do I fit these both in?
Yeah.
That's a manager's dream, really, not, oh, this guy's so bad and everyone's injured, I have to play him. But that's where we're at. Yeah, and see, that's a disgrace. Timber should be on at least 120 to 150.
See, they're in 2 years left as well. Their contracts they're dealing with.
I think Timbers he'll stay due to the injuries. I mean, and we're going to have to up his. He deserves the upping of wages, in my opinion.
Both of them do.
Yeah, and Raya needs to stop with the whole running out his box nonsense because I've had enough of that.
Yeah. But no, but then people forget that David Raya, he's what 30 now, is he?
Yeah, and keepers normally about 35 or so, and then that's when they're at the end of their career done.
So we do need to be looking at some point who's coming in after him. I know that's a long way down the road.
You know,
you need to be thinking 2-3 years in advance.
The minimum. I think we should be thinking 5.
But
there is one other signing we did get, and it's not even worth mentioning, so we'll just literally do 30 seconds on it. Melier. This one I don't understand. We have Setford. We have Kepa, another bag of shitbag. Like, fuck off, Ariza Balaga. Fuck you.
Who would you rather have? Kepa
or
Melier? Because I don't want any of them too near the club.
I'd rather promote Setford. Let's see what the academy's produced into the first team for a change, in their actual correct position.
For me, Setford should be our backup keeper, and then bring in a third keeper. You don't need to spend money on a third keeper.
No, make sure you do something Twisted Fate, guys. But why don't we promote Setford? That's the first thing I thought. We got an academy keeper who's been waiting patiently for a chance. He's seen scrub after scrub after scrub get signed. Arteta's had 10 keepers in his time. 10.
Wow.
I don't think Wenger had that in his whole entire time at Arsenal.
No. That's mad.
And he's not even at half the amount of time that Wenger was here.
10 keepers,
It's insane.
Out of all them, honestly, I would say the only one that I would say, yeah, okay, is David Raya.
Yeah.
The rest of them, have the other 9 been any good? Some people say Ramsdale. Ramsdale had one good season.
I can't remember one game with Matt Ryan.
Nope.
Ronison was a disaster.
Oh, he's up there with Almunia for me. I can't no.
Almunia for me is the worst keeper I've ever seen. They got twisted. We're just going over the last bits of transfer news for Arsenal, mate, that's happened so far. And yeah, Melier is literally the last thing we're discussing.
But for me, that I don't understand. Yeah, some people say, but it was free, right?
Because
but he's not free though.
No, because the wages,
signing on fees, and then there's the wages.
Then there's the medical bill that will surely follow.
Right, what are we doing?
Big up to Views. I appreciate the raid, bro.
Big up Views, brother. I don't get the thinking on with Arsenal half the time. I just don't understand us. No, not to worry, Views. We appreciate that, man.
That's weird. I can get raids on the sports channel. Oh, we'll have to double check it. Big up, bro. Appreciate the raid. Mods, can we get all of users' links in the chat, please? And I'll pin them. But we should promote Setford, mate.
I want to ask you about this Meslier thing. Do you think we've brought him in because we're looking at getting rid of Kepa or Setford?
I think it'll be Setford if anything. But if we're going to get rid of Kepa, I've seen no news on anyone potentially linked to signing him. So what we're going to do is rip up another contract.
It doesn't make sense.
They must keep that shredder on hot, really. Like, they always must keep it fired up. The amount of contracts that get ripped up.
Mate, their shredders must be burning.
That's busier than the phones at Arsenal to sign players.
Like, seriously, like, I agree with you, though. I do think, Setford will be the one, if any of them.
Yeah, because of pure profit. That's how it'll be looked at. To try and balance the books with PSR.
He's the one that should be staying.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see an academy graduate in their correct position promoted into the first team, fighting for the number one spot. But we're not going to see that, mate. And
what would you get for Setford? We won't get a lot for him.
Maybe between maybe 3 mil.
Yeah,
maybe. And this is
something he's not on a lot.
Mate, I can't stand this about our club. We used to be very good at promoting academy players, and now we don't see it anymore. Imagine if Wenger had hold of Ethan Wanyeri, Lewis Skelly, and Dowman. Imagine Dowman under Wenger. He would be going on next Messi. Yeah, he would actually start to be showing signs of that style of football under Wenger.
Does he? That's another one. Does he get starting time next season?
He needs to be wrapped up in bubble wrap, mate, because it's how he got injured at like under 16 years old. It's disgusting. He's a fucking kid, man. That could really set the tone for his career.
See that lad? Like, I would say if he was, because a lot of people say, "Oh, he can't play this much, he can't play that much."
Because of his age, mate, and he's still
the guy above me. The guy above me right now.
Yeah,
he's taking the world by storm.
But he finished school
under the right manager and under the right tactic. Max Dowman could be.
Oh, he'd be unreal. Imagine him with Flick managing him.
Sorry, like I don't know. Like I think Ethan seriously needs to play more, and he's not going to play over Saka. We know that. I play him in number 10.
Oh, for me, Ethan would be starting right winger for the season coming up until Saka's fully fit, and then you go, right, you two, fight it for this position. But personally, I'd move Saka to the left and have Ethan and Max as the right wingers. And then if you move Saka to the left, the one thing you do, you stop his predictability, because he's always predictable. I was sitting with my friend watching the England game, and I went, watch, he's going to cut in. Here we go, cutting in to shoot.
Yeah.
And he goes, does not go wide. I went, no, he never goes wide. His whole mindset is get to the edge of the box, cut in and shoot on the left. That's all Saka does.
I think that's actually a decent show. I do. Put Saka on the left and likes of Max on the right.
Freshen it up. It might give him a new challenge, but it will give him a new challenge, and it could do him a lot of good.
Or we start your winger, Madueke on the right.
So
see, that's another one. That's another one.
Ignore his existence. You see, I'm big up to Chronic. As we predicted, he ain't going anywhere. Or if he is going somewhere, it's to Saudi. Arsenal are not signing him.
See?
Not just that. Do you think Arteta wants that in the club anywhere near his whole precious choir boys of fucking Odegaard and Havertz? No.
Exactly. Do you think Vinny Jr. is like, welcome to the family?
The one thing I think is the main telling point in that is if you put Vinny Jr. and Gyökeres together, you will get a revolt in the team.
100%.
Because that way Gyökeres will have someone that sees it for what it is, and it's bullshit. Other than him,
and Vinny will call it out, straight out call it out. And
well,
I'll tell you,
Willian did, mate. He ripped up his contract and left within a year. When he was told we'll win the champs in 3 years, Willian saw straight through him like, you're lying. I'm out. Keep the money. I'll go to Fulham.
Still waiting for that Champions League after 3 years, though.
Yeah, well, we're at 7 years now, going into the 8th. Big up to Static. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. I think this transfer window for Arsenal has been massive disappointment so far.
Mate, it's another Calafiori Marino season. I'm telling you now.
But I just can't see who we bring in, because winger wise, I can't see, if anyone, and I don't want him, but I can see the likes of Barcola, and honestly, I don't want that guy anywhere near. Not for the prices, because he's just another. He's French Martinelli. Come on.
We've really got the winger, mate. You said it yourself. Solace, Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if
you think about the amount of wingers we've got now, because we've got Madueke, Saka, Dauman, Quantum of Solace. Who else we got? That's 4 minutes.
I mean, that comment alone, what they said was Solace is in warrior mode or warrior for Arsenal. It's like, come off it now.
Mate, he's been playing in the flipping Belgium league. Like, didn't we say this about Sambi Lokonga?
Mate, I've just seen something.
Gabriel Jesus as well. Like, too many that can play there.
There you go. Look at that. So maybe it could be Stones, but again, it's not a free signing.
I think it's John Stones. We bring in John Stones,
and just to save face that we did spend money, it'll be Konza as well, because I really do have the strong feeling we're getting him. The way I see it is Arteta's gone to the board and Berta said I need centre backs over attacking players, and I believe that's what they've done.
Yeah.
Because Solis was done before the Saliba injury.
Oh, that's been done for ages.
That's what I mean. That's what I think's happened. Solis was the winger, and then Saliba's gone down. They've decided, right, centre back.
Yeah. It's, to me, the John Stones one makes sense to me. That we're not going to splash cash on.
I just don't see him lasting long, mate. That's the only thing.
The winger thing's doing my head in. Honestly, the whole winger thing is really winding me up.
I was angry. I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, it is what it is now. Like, we're being let down by this club, massively let down. And
the thing is, I just don't see what everyone else is seeing, mate. It's just annoying me that everyone's chanting over this Barcola. Like,
he's not that good, but But again, you come back to the finances. Edu is a lot responsible for this crap that we're going through now.
100% he is.
Because as well, like some of these things the players have got in their contracts, like the pass completion bonus for Odegaard or the goal bonus for Saka. Why would you give that a pass completion bonus? That is the most basic thing of football, is passing the ball.
Yeah.
I could pass the ball 1 yard and I'll get a bonus if I do 30 of them. Is that right? So it makes sense why Odegaard runs back to the nearest person. Here you go.
Mate, tell me if I'm being thick here, right? Like, this is just where I look at it. You know how everyone's banging on the Vinny drum right now. So if we was to sign Vinny, that's what, 100 million plus. You're looking at 600 grand a week ish.
More.
If in that case, why don't you go out, smacks 150, 170 mil on Kvaratskhelia? There's probably on half the wages that Vinny's on.
Exactly. And that's another one we just
Vinny makes no sense.
And that's another one, right? We don't act quick enough as a club. Because look how many players we've let just slip by us. Elise, Cavra, Haaland, Palmer. We funded those deals. And you can't help but look at it. The same season we signed Snotbubble, Barca signed Pedri for less than £10 million.
Fact.
And we spent how much on Snotbubble? What are the scouts doing? Imagine if Wenger was still in charge, right? Wenger would have known about Pedri. He knew about Fabregas.
Yeah.
It's telling, isn't it? I look at these things and I'm like, right, where are the scouts? They're not doing their jobs properly.
Yeah, do you know, the scouts just don't seem to be working at Arsenal. They really don't.
No, they're shocking. And big up to Chronic. Make sure you do sub. We did actually cover that, and I said exactly the same thing. He's already said he wants Liverpool. He likes the project and what's going on.
The thing is that a lot of people say they want somewhere and change their minds. But what's this?
Exactly.
Fact static. Twisted's got a left winger for me.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's hear this. I don't like the skull at the end. Who's he going to go for?
Do make sure you sub to Twisted Fate, guys, as well. He's just started his channel. But yeah, we'll get to Twisted comment, then we'll probably wrap it up because so I don't think we can cover anymore. We've pretty much done everything.
But yeah, guys, like I says, no,
not happening, mate. Not happening.
No, don't do that to me. No, don't want him anywhere near. I'll take Vidge on left wing instead. That'll do.
Yeah, me with my bloody arthritic left knee and my dodgy hip. I would be better in the 10 than Odegaard as well. I can play a pass, and I only pass forward. I never went backwards when I played football. It just doesn't seem right to me.
No, don't get me started on him as well. No. Yeah, Snotbubble's not that guy either.
No. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I have to be honest. I've not seen much of him apart from in the World Cup. I have to go and watch more. But with this market, maybe between 80 to 100 mil, how inflated it's become. Yeah, exactly. Static.
100%, Brian. I agree. There's no scouts anymore. But yeah.
But we are going to wrap it up here, guys. Do you want to shout out your channel, bro, and what you got coming up?
Yeah, well, like we said, weekly show here, and then I don't know, like maybe a bit of gaming during the week if I've got the time. I'm off. See, next week and the week after. Well, no, this week coming. I'm working within the week after that and the week after that. I'm off. So if there's anything you want to do in the meantime, so guys, I'll do a bit of gaming, and if there's anything that Video wants to put on.
In terms of gaming, mate, see if you can get out of Saints Row 4 for the co-op thing, and we'll do the campaign that way.
I'll probably download that tomorrow. I'll have a look at it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I paid like £4 for it. Really cheap.
I'll pay £4 for it. But yeah, obviously there's NEC Champions League qualifiers coming up as well.
Yeah, that will be. I'm looking forward to that. NEC Olympiacos. Come on, NEC. So it would be great to see them get into the champs for the first time in their history.
I hope so.
Such a small club, but it would be amazing.
So yeah, that's our team for the Eredivisie. So yeah, like I said, there's not much coming up at the moment, guys. Sorry about that, but
obviously I've got the rugby coming up next month, the big tour in New Zealand. I'm really that's what I'm more looking forward to than the season, to be honest.
Guys, see, I was thinking as well. Sorry for cutting over you there. Sorry. Yeah. So obviously you do the rugby and that. I was saying that about doing the England games for rugby because obviously I'm not that big into it at the moment. So I might even do a bit of that.
I'll join you for that.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll join you for that.
So, yeah, man.
Big up Static. Really do appreciate your time and everyone else in the chat.
Thanks, Static.
And again, views, really appreciate it for the raid, bro. Big up for that.
Top, man.
But yeah, so that's just the main thing I've got other than the NEC watch along is the Springboks All Black Test Series next month, and that's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I might jump on and watch that with you.
Do, mate. It's going to be that is the game to watch in rugby. That is the proper game.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely jump on. Watch. But when is that?
About a month, and I will say the Springboks are very strong for that. We've held back our best starting lineup and our main core players for them for that. So that's going to be all out war for 80 minutes every game. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'll definitely give that a watch with you then, 100%.
Big up to Static and everyone that smashed a like. And we are going to get out of here and keep an eye out for any future streams that we do, guys. Because this will be a weekly thing. We'll try and do it every Sunday at 2. That works for you, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that actually suits me. So.
All right, guys. Big up to you all. Thank you for your time today and enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Big up.
Everyone.